The University of Victoria has a history mystery on their hands. They're hoping you can solve it.
What I would love to know is the identity of JM.
About 30 years ago, 2 sketchbooks from World War I made their way into UVic's archives. Who they came from is unknown.
Unfortunately, it was at a time when the library didn't keep terribly detailed records, and so we don't have information about the person who sold it. And so most of what we can reconstruct about it is what we actually find in the diary itself. It's dedicated to my daughter Adele.
These sketches are not artistic productions, nor are they to be regarded as such. If there is any interest attached to them, it may be because they're not only drawn in France and Belgium, but most of them in the forward areas.
And at the bottom we find the name, or the signature of JM. Unfortunately, the artist responsible doesn't give us any more information than that.
It's likely JM was a British soldier.
We have the emblem of the Royal Regiment of Artillery at the top.
Dr. Marcus Millwright of UVic's Department of Art History and Visual Studies checked census records for an Adele M. born between 1890 and the early 1900s, but was unable to find her. These aren't just the doodlings of a soldier killing time. These are elaborate, detailed works of art. Not only was J.M. a talented artist who felt compelled to capture the senseless killing and destruction that surrounded him, he was also a satirist with a sense of humor.
We have also an image with a date of 1920 on it, so we can be sure that JM survived the war.
Gruesome incidents I have omitted, as such are better executed by real artists at the real base.
Interestingly, at the beginning, he differentiates himself from what he calls the real artists, by which I think he means the official war artists of the period. So his is clearly not an official record, it's a very personal record.
This year marks the 100th anniversary of the beginning of World War I. Maybe a century ago, long before we were all walking around with a camera in our pocket, JM was just participating in the social media of his day.
It's not unlike Facebook in the sense that it's showing his everyday life. You know, he's trying to show what's important to him at particular moments.
You can view JM's sketches at an upcoming exhibit called Arts of World War I, opening November 7th.
Very excited that we can use these images in the exhibition.
Wouldn't you love to know, after the war, if JM pursued a career as an artist, and if there's more of his art out there? Contact UVic if you have any information on JM or Adele. From the University of Victoria, I'm Dan Kahan.